Time is the most precious gift life offers us. Once it passes, nothing can bring it back. And every moment we live shapes the course of our entire life. Marcus Aurelius wisely reminded us, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." This isn't just advice. It's a call to action to focus on what truly matters, developing yourself. Stoicism doesn't teach us to control the world, but to master ourselves. As Epictetus said, know what you can control and what you cannot. You have power over your mind, not external events. Instead of worrying about what's beyond our control, we should focus on building inner strength and personal resilience. Ask yourself, how much time have you spent today chasing things that don't truly matter? Our time on this earth is finite, but the meaning we create can last forever. What will you do, starting today, to live a life of depth, purpose, and fulfillment? If you want to dive deeper into how Stoic philosophy can be applied to modern life, join me as we explore 6 Stoic principles to help you focus on yourself, overcome challenges, and live a meaningful life. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel so you won't miss inspiring and practical content to help you grow your inner strength and wisdom every day. Principle 1. Avoid comparisons. In today's modern world, comparing ourselves to others has become an all-too common habit, especially with social media showcasing snapshots of seemingly perfect lives. But did you know that comparisons are not only pointless, but also a psychological trap that undermines your confidence and happiness? Stoicism, an ancient philosophy of life, offers profound lessons to help us escape this trap. The dangers of comparison. Comparisons distract us from focusing on our personal goals and waste precious time. When we look at others' successes, we often ask ourselves, why haven't I achieved that yet? However, the truth is that each person has their own unique journey, and comparisons only lead you astray. Marcus Aurelius, one of the great Stoic philosophers, wisely said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." This quote serves as a powerful reminder. Instead of trying to compare yourself to some idealized version of success, focus on becoming the best version of yourself. Those perfect images you see on social media are often carefully curated and edited to impress. They don't reflect reality, and certainly aren't a measure of your worth. A lesson from Elon Musk. Take Elon Musk, for example, the founder of SpaceX and Tesla, and one of the most successful entrepreneurs in the world. When Musk started his career, he didn't focus on surpassing competitors or trying to emulate them. Instead, he concentrated on solving significant problems facing humanity, such as renewable energy and making life multiplanetary. Musk has often shared that he rarely pays attention to his competition. For him, the goal isn't to outperform others, but to achieve what no one else has dared to imagine. This mindset of focusing on his own values rather than comparisons has propelled him to revolutionary achievements. From making Tesla a symbol of the electric vehicle industry to pioneering the future of space exploration with SpaceX. Musk's story is a powerful example that you don't need to beat anyone else to succeed. Instead, create your own path, one that aligns with your passions and personal goals. Applying Stoicism to your life. Stoicism encourages us to focus on what we can control. Comparison is an action outside of your control because you can't change other people's lives or what they display, but you can control how you respond and the choices you make. Epictetus, another Stoic philosopher, famously said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." If you view others' successes as inspiration instead of reasons to compare, you'll feel more positive. Focus on your journey and ask yourself, how can I improve each day to become the best version of myself? Take action today. To avoid falling into the comparison trap, take time each day to reflect on your own achievements. Keep a journal, record small progress, and stay centered on your personal values. Remember that every step, no matter how small, is a crucial part of your journey. Ask yourself, if I stop comparing and start taking action, how will my life change? Transformation starts with you. Don't let comparisons hold you back. Instead, walk your own path with confidence and unwavering focus. That's the Stoic way to live. Principle 2. Progress over perfection. In life, we often get caught up in the relentless pursuit of perfection. However, as Marcus Aurelius once said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. This core idea of Stoicism encourages us to embrace imperfection and focus on steady progress every single day. Embracing imperfection. Imperfection is not failure. It's an essential part of the journey. Epictetus reminds us, it's not what happens to you but how you react to it that matters. When you make mistakes or feel inadequate, rather than blaming yourself, see it as an opportunity to learn and grow. Negative thoughts like, I'm not good enough, only hold us back. Instead, remind yourself, I can learn and improve every day. Each small step, no matter how slow, is infinitely more valuable than standing still. The story of Oprah Winfrey, persevering through adversity. A vivid example of this principle is Oprah Winfrey's journey. Born into poverty and raised in a challenging environment, Oprah faced immense hardships during her childhood. Early in her career, she was even told she wasn't fit for television. Instead of accepting defeat, Oprah focused on improving day by day, learning from every setback, and ultimately became one of the most influential figures in American media history. Her story is a powerful testament to the idea that perseverance and faith in progress can lead us to heights we never imagined. Oprah herself once said, "The key to realizing a dream is to focus not on success, but on significance. And then even the small steps and little victories along your path will take on greater meaning." The power of daily progress. Imagine life as a giant puzzle. Each day, you add a small piece, and even if it's not perfect, the bigger picture starts to emerge. When you focus on progress, you'll realize that each step, no matter how small, holds immense value. Marcus Aurelius wisely observed, "Don't be overheard complaining about life. Instead, reflect on the many blessings you have and the progress you've made. Let this thought guide you when discouragement creeps in or when you feel like giving up." Practical steps to apply. Stoic principles on. Celebrate daily progress. Every evening, take a moment to write down 3 things you did well that day. This practice will remind you that even small wins matter. Second shift. Your mindset. Whenever you feel like you're not good enough, ask yourself, what's one thing I can do today to be better than yesterday? 3. Focus on what you can control. Instead of worrying about external factors, direct your energy toward your actions, thoughts, and emotions, things you have the power to change. A call to reflection. Perfection is an illusion, but progress is real. When you look back on your journey, can you take pride in the small steps you've overcome? Take a moment today to ask yourself, if there's one thing I can do better than yesterday, what would it be? Life doesn't require you to be perfect. It only asks you to keep moving forward. So, are you ready to focus on progress instead of perfection? Principle 3. Eliminating distractions. In today's world, where technology and information are overwhelming, distractions have become one of the biggest enemies of productivity and focus. Stoicism reminds us of the value of using our time wisely. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." This highlights the urgency of treating time as our most precious resource. Managing time effectively. The first step to mastering your time is identifying the things that distract you. These might include social media, unnecessary emails, or meaningless conversations. Epictetus once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." When you choose to eliminate elements that don't add value to your life, you're taking control of your own existence. Building effective habits and a reasonable schedule is another powerful way to manage time. Habits help us consciously shape our day instead of letting random factors take over. For instance, you might set aside a specific time each morning to plan your day or designate no interruption periods to focus on your most important tasks. The lesson from Marcus Aurelius. Marcus Aurelius a Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, deeply understood that time is the most valuable asset we have. He taught that how we use our time not only reflects our values, but also determines the quality of our lives. In his work, Meditations, he wrote, "You must understand that every moment is an opportunity to live with purpose. Don't waste it on meaningless things." This philosophy extends to the environment and relationships we choose. Surrounding yourself with inspiring and supportive individuals allows you to use your time more meaningfully. Conversely, living in a negative environment can lead to distractions and wasted moments. Enhancing, focus, living according to your values. The key to eliminating distractions is not just avoiding noisy influences, but also focusing on what truly matters to you. Take time to define your core values, whether they are family, work, health, or self-development. When you live in alignment with these values, focus becomes more natural. Marcus Aurelius encourages us to live with intention. When you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to think, to enjoy, to love. This emphasizes the importance of using each moment to create value, whether for yourself or others. Practicing Stoicism to eliminate distractions. 1. Set boundaries with technology. Allocate specific times for checking emails or social media rather than letting them consume your entire day. 2. Create a distraction-free workspace. Design an environment free from phones or notifications so you can maximize your focus. 3. Learn to say no. Don't be afraid to decline invitations or activities that don't align with your true priorities. An invitation to reflect time is your most valuable asset. How are you spending it? Ask yourself, what in my life is pulling me away from my bigger goals? What can I do today to reclaim my time and energy for what truly matters? Life isn't about doing everything. It's about focusing on what holds real meaning. So, are you ready to eliminate distractions and live a more purposeful life? Principle 4. Focus on yourself. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." This powerful reminder from Marcus Aurelius is a call to action. Instead of being distracted by what others are doing or chasing societal expectations, direct your energy inward. Personal growth, like any worthwhile pursuit, requires consistent effort and self-discipline. When you focus on yourself, you unlock the potential to lead a more meaningful and fulfilling life. Investing in personal development. Personal development is not a one-time event. It's a lifelong journey. Just as an athlete trains daily to improve, we must approach our growth with intention and persistence. This means setting clear goals and breaking them into manageable steps. By doing so, you create a roadmap to success that keeps you moving forward, even when progress feels slow. Epictetus emphasized this idea when he said, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." Clarity in vision combined with consistent action is the foundation of personal transformation. Equally important is removing unnecessary elements from your life. These distractions, whether they're unhealthy habits, toxic relationships, or meaningless activities, sap your energy and shift your focus away from what truly matters. Simplifying your life allows you to dedicate your time and resources to growth, fostering a deeper sense of purpose. A real-life example. Jane's journey to success. Jane, like many of us, found herself stuck in routines that offered little value. She spent hours scrolling through social media, procrastinating and engaging in activities that didn't align with her long-term goals. One day, she decided to make a change. She identified her goal, earning a professional certification to advance her career. To achieve this, Jane cut back on distractions, setting specific times to study and sticking to her schedule. The process wasn't easy. There were moments of doubt and setbacks. However, her commitment to personal growth paid off. She not only earned her certification, but also unlocked new career opportunities and gained a renewed sense of confidence. Jane's story is a testament to the power of focusing on oneself. Her success wasn't the result of extraordinary talent or luck, but rather her dedication to her own development. The The Stoic approach to self-focus. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control, our thoughts, actions, and reactions. By concentrating on your personal growth, you align with this principle and free yourself from unnecessary comparisons and distractions. Here are a few ways to practice self-focus in your daily life. 1. Set clear goals. Define what you want to achieve and break it into smaller, actionable steps. For instance, if you want to improve your health, start by setting a goal to exercise for 30 minutes a day. 2. Eliminate distractions. Identify what's draining your energy or holding you back, and take steps to minimize or eliminate it. This could be spending less time on social media or distancing yourself from negative influences. 3. Commit to consistent effort. Growth takes time. Build habits that support your goals and remind yourself that even small steps forward are progress. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Focusing on yourself means reclaiming this power and using it to shape a life that reflects your values and aspirations. An invitation to reflect. As you consider your own journey, ask yourself, what's one habit or distraction I can let go of today to make room for my personal growth? The path to self-improvement is unique to each individual, but the commitment to progress and focus is universal. Are you ready to take the next step toward becoming the person you aspire to be? Principle 5. Cultivating patience and resilience. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Marcus Aurelius. Life is filled with challenges and setbacks. Yet, Marcus Aurelius reminds us that obstacles are not barriers, but opportunities for growth. This Stoic perspective teaches us to see difficulties not as reasons to stop, but as chances to build patience and resilience, the cornerstones of a fulfilling and successful life. Progress one step at a time. Resilience is not about avoiding failure, but learning from it. Mistakes are inevitable, but how we respond to them defines our character. Epictetus advised, difficulties are things that show a person what they are. Each setback is an opportunity to reflect, adjust, and try again with greater wisdom. Think of life as a journey up a mountain. Each step might feel small and arduous, but every stumble teaches us how to navigate the terrain better. The Stoic approach to challenges is to focus on incremental progress rather than immediate results. By doing so, we shift our mindset from frustration to perseverance, understanding that true growth comes from consistent effort. The importance of patience. Patience is essential for resilience. Like a gardener tending to a tree, growth requires time, care, and persistence. You can't rush the process, but with steady effort, the results will come. Marcus Aurelius observed, if you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it, and this you have the power to revoke at any moment. This insight highlights the importance of controlling our reactions. Patience helps us endure hardships with grace, allowing us to focus on what we can control, our actions and attitudes, while letting go of what we cannot. A real-life example, the gardener's patience. Imagine a gardener planting seeds. Each day they water the soil, remove weeds, and ensure the plants receive sunlight. At first, there's little to show for their effort. Days turn into weeks, and weeks into months, before the first signs of growth appear. Over time, with consistent care, those seeds become a flourishing garden. This process mirrors our own personal and professional growth. Success doesn't happen overnight. It requires patience and a belief that each small effort contributes to the bigger picture. Whether you're working toward a promotion, learning a new skill, or overcoming a personal setback, the key is to keep going, even when progress feels invisible. Practical steps to build patience and resilience. 1. Reframe challenges as opportunities. Instead of seeing obstacles as roadblocks, view them as chances to grow. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this situation? 2. Break goals into small steps. Focus on daily progress rather than the enormity of the final goal. Each small win builds momentum and confidence. 3. Practice self-reflection. At the end of each day, reflect on how you handled challenges. Celebrate moments of resilience and identify areas for improvement. The Stoic mindset in action. Patience and resilience are not just traits, but skills that can be developed. They require a conscious effort to focus on what matters and let go of distractions and frustrations. Marcus Aurelius's wisdom teaches us that the path to growth is not free of obstacles, but defined by how we overcome them. No great thing is created suddenly, Epictetus reminds us. Whether it's a tree growing strong roots or a person cultivating inner strength, greatness takes time. The more we embrace this reality, the more prepared we are to face life's challenges with determination and grace. An invitation to reflect. Think about a challenge you're currently facing. Instead of seeing it as a burden, ask yourself, how can this obstacle help me grow stronger or wiser? Patience and resilience are not quick fixes, but lifelong practices. Are you ready to see life's difficulties not as hindrances, but as opportunities to advance and thrive? Principle 6. Discovering personal meaning. Never let the future disturb you. You will meet it, if you have to, with the same weapons of reason, which today arm you against the present. Marcus Aurelius. In a world that often values external validation over inner fulfillment, Stoicism invites us to seek meaning on our own terms. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that true purpose comes from living in alignment with our values, not from the fleeting approval of others. This journey of self-discovery, though challenging, is deeply rewarding, as it builds a life rooted in authenticity and resilience. The personal journey. Life is not a race to keep up with others, but a journey to understand and fulfill our own unique purpose. Marcus Aurelius advised, "Look within. Within is the fountain of good, and it will ever bubble up if you will ever dig." This insight emphasizes the importance of turning inward to uncover what truly matters to us, rather than chasing external recognition. Every small choice we make contributes to the life we are building. Like a marathon runner focusing on each step instead of comparing themselves to others, we thrive by concentrating on our own progress. When we align our actions with our personal values, we find meaning in both our successes and struggles. Living according to your values. One of the cornerstones of finding personal meaning is identifying and living according to your values. These are not the values imposed by society or others, but the principles that resonate with your deepest sense of self. Epictetus taught, know, first, who you are, and then adorn yourself accordingly. For example, if you value kindness, you might choose to prioritize relationships and acts of service, even in the face of challenges. If you value growth, you'll embrace opportunities to learn, even when they're uncomfortable. Every action rooted in your values brings you closer to a meaningful life. Small steps, big impact. Finding. Personal meaning doesn't require monumental changes. It's often built on the accumulation of small, intentional steps. A marathon runner doesn't focus on the entire race. They focus on each stride. Similarly, you can cultivate a meaningful life by paying attention to the small, daily choices that align with your purpose. Ask yourself, are you spending your time on things that truly matter to you? Are you making choices that reflect your values, even when it's difficult? The danger of seeking external validation. In a society driven by likes, followers, and accolades, it's easy to fall into the trap of seeking external validation. However, this pursuit often leaves us feeling empty. Marcus Aurelius warns, it is not the actions of others which trouble us, but our reaction to them. Take away these judgments and you will find serenity. When we stop comparing ourselves to others or looking for their approval, we free ourselves to pursue what genuinely fulfills us. This freedom is essential for building a life that feels authentic and meaningful, a practical path to personal meaning. Reflect on your core values. Spend time identifying what truly matters to you. Write down your top 3 values and think about how they can guide your decisions. 2. Take Small, consistent actions. Align your daily habits with your values. Even small actions, like spending quality time with loved ones or setting aside time to learn, contribute to a meaningful life. 3. Detach from comparison. Remind yourself that your journey is your own. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small, and avoid measuring yourself against others. The Stoic way to meaningful living Stoicism teaches us that the search for personal meaning is not about grand achievements, but about living intentionally. Marcus Aurelius observed, "Do every act of your life as though it were the very last act of your life." This perspective encourages us to approach each moment with purpose and integrity, making the most of the time we have. An invitation to reflect. Take a moment to think about your life today. Are your actions aligned with your values, or are they driven by the expectations of others? What is one small step you can take today to move closer to the life you truly want? The journey to personal meaning is deeply individual, yet its rewards are universal. A sense of purpose, fulfillment, and inner peace. Are you ready to take the next step toward discovering what matters most to you?